I'm a PGA professional.
I am a PGA professional.
I am.
I am.
I am a PGA professional.
A PGA professional.
A PGA professional.
A PGA professional.
I am a PGA professional.
I am a PGA professional.
When I play, I feel strong.
I want to teach the game of golf one student at a time.
I'm a leader on and off the golf course. My responsibilities extend far beyond the golf course.
I am a coach, a mentor, and a friend.
My passion for this game knows no boundaries.
I bring people together.
I'm a teacher.
I am a mentor.
I am a pioneer.
I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm a businesswoman.
I'm a director of golf. I turned my passion into a profession.
I've turned my passion into my profession.
I've turned my passion into my profession.
I turned my passion into my profession.
CBS Sports and the PGA of America present Turning Passion into Profession.
I think PGA professionals are the true tangible connection, really, to everybody that plays the game.
I really think that the PGA Pro has a big role in growing the game of golf. You know, you are the face of golf, so I think it's really an important role.
Very, very nice.
For more than 100 years, PGA professionals have been recognized as leaders in the golf industry. They are the gold standard, experts in the game and the business of golf.
We have thousands of clubs around the country and golf courses, public, private, resorts, whatever they might be, where we have golf professionals that have a commitment to the youth and to their membership.
You're going to have a PGA professional that's going to make sure that people enjoy the game and more people play.
To achieve PGA membership, one must complete almost 800 hours of training and education, achieve multiple assessments, and pass a playing ability test. You'll find PGA professionals in every facet of the game of golf, from teaching and coaching to golf operations, from player development to general management, and that's just the beginning.
Yeah, I think inherently, though, that's one thing that really gravitates individuals to become PGA professionals. They like multiple hats. They like juggling a lot of things. They like that service aspect and really giving back.
If you look today, we have PGA professionals that are general managers, directors of golf, head golf professionals, directors of instruction. We've had some go on to start their own management company, own golf courses. We have seen an expanded career path of our professionals that they are taking leadership positions all over the golf industry.
We're just passionate about golf. We love golf, and when you can find your career in something that you love, that is what makes the world really exciting, because we feel like we can pass that along. And that's what PGA professionals are all about. We're all about growing the game, and we're all about the people that we serve.
I'm PGA professional Gary McCord, and over the next hour, we're going to introduce you to a diverse group of PGA members who have turned their passion into a profession.
1, 2, 3, elite! All right, let's go.
We start our journey in Northern California with PGA professional Jessie Walker.
I was a military policeman by trade in the Army. I got the fortune of being a protective services agent, like we did Secret Service in the Army. It's a privilege and it's an honor. I don't think there could be anybody prouder than me. Yeah, it's just one of those things that, I get choked up thinking about it. I've been playing since I was like 8 years old. Just fell in love with it, played all through my military career. When it came time, I was getting ready to retire and I was starting to figure out what I wanted to do. I knew I didn't want to be a cop, and I'm like, well, what can I do in the golf industry?
The answer was simple. Jesse followed his passion and became a PGA professional.
I want to hit that ground right underneath that ball.
He's the PGA General Manager and Head Professional at Cypress Lakes Golf Course at Travis Air Force Base.
We're going to have to fix this. So what are you going to do with here?
Okay, we're going to grade this off.
As a general manager here, I'm basically responsible for everything that happens out here. Give me an estimate on labor also. I'm the go-between us and the Travis Air Force Base, the golf course. Okay. Are we going to have that grill up and running? Everybody that works out here falls underneath me, and it's my job to keep this place going as best as I can. We're going to try to turn this tournament year into a good one. So, all right. All right, ladies, we're glad you're here again this season. You know, we hope you have a good time.
We're a family here, you know, and Jesse's kind of the director of everybody. We enjoy, you know, talking to him when we come in the morning, and he wants to do everything good for the course.
Ladies, any questions? Everybody knows where you're going. Everybody know what hole you're going to. Everybody got that taken care of?
Having a professional in the golf club allows us to expand our programs for our airmen and our veterans. But have a veteran himself is a really key part of it. And then he's tied into those communities where he can bring them in and do things that other golf courses might not think of, let alone have the contacts to be able to enact.
One of the first programs Jessie brought to Cypress Lakes was PGA Hope. It stands for Helping Our Patriots Everywhere.
There, we're getting better. Now we're making some contact to the ball. We use golf as the vehicle, and we do teach them how to play golf. I want you to do this for me, and I want you to hold that angle into the ball. We're not ever going to turn any of these guys into a scratch golfer. We're not here to do that. Get a little bit of this in there. I feel like the PGA Hope program is there more to use golf to get them to socialize again, to get them less withdrawn, get them around people they understand and they know understand them. All right, guys, come on over. Let's all gather up again.
Jesse has a different slant because he's been on both sides of this. And on his real tough exterior, he's kind of mushing down inside, and he has a real soft spot for all these veterans.
When we swing, we want that club to come all the way back here, and then when you hit the ground, I want you to continue on around here with that club.
Okay, keep going.
Keep going, right?
Just the level of comfort and trust that our veterans and our airmen can put into him, there's that common shared experience, and it really just levels the playing field.
There we go.
Jessie Walker has made a powerful impact on these Patriots. No one more than U.S. Army veteran Gary Hatzel, who served in the Vietnam War.
I was a squad leader as a sergeant. I was 82nd Airborne Division, and we did a big operation up on the Cambodian border. When it got dark, we would go out for security out about a kilometer, which would be about close to a mile away. The North Vietnamese knew right where our company was set up, and so they attacked it at about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. A bullet from an AK-47 hit my M16. I was on the ground anyway, knocked me on my back, and then an RPG went off next to me. And I got shrapnel in my lower leg up into my extremities inside.
So remind me to tell you what Lois said about that.
Being a Vietnam vet, when we got home, even after I got out of the hospital and went to work with the Postal Service, there was really nothing for us. When this came up, and we're talking almost 40 years later, and what it did for me, the enthusiasm that it brought back from some old days and times, just opened up something that was old, that had been dormant, that I always loved to do, and I always loved golf.
Ever since we were together, we kept trying to find a sport that we could do together. And then Vietnam took a lot of that away, and PGA Hope has given it back.
You better do it again. Give me a couple practice swings. There you go. That was a good putt there. Good line.
Veterans have a different bond. And there's a bond there that he has, that he can that we listen to him because he's one of us.
Look at that one there. Man, that's nice. I don't do what I do for the awards or for the accolades or even for this. I do it because it's what I love to do. The PGA Hope and the veterans and everybody that go through that, they deserve it. And that's why I do it.
When we return, we'll meet two women who are making a difference one student at a time. And later, we'll meet a PGA professional who coaches tour pros and world leaders alike.
CBS Sports presents Turning Passion into Profession, sponsored by Omega, official patron of the PGA of America, Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing, and by the PGA of America, the best stories end in thanks. Find your PGA professional at PGA.com.
Sherry Plah's path to the game of golf and the PGA of America was far from traditional. Sherry played college basketball and softball at Florida Atlantic University and played it well enough to earn a place in the school's Hall of Fame. While in college, she started playing golf recreationally. Sherry spent 8 years as a teacher and coach in the public school system, but the game of golf called to her. She made a leap of faith and quit her job to become a PGA professional.
Excited to have the opportunity. Excited to be in a position to be able to have a passion for something and be supported and be able to just kind of dream big and go for it.
Hey, that's my girl. You excited?
Sherry quickly received praise for her ability to develop new golfers, especially juniors.
So we're gonna have a little powwow and then we're gonna take off to our stations.
In 2013, she became the PGA head professional at Sand Hill Crane Golf Club.
10 golf balls each and put them in your stations, okay?
Since then, she's increased play by nearly 20,000 rounds a year.
If you are running a facility and you're trying to grow your rounds, anybody could take golfers from other courses, but are you really growing the game? So for me, it's touching people who've never played before.
1, 2, 3, elite!
Because if you get kids, if you get adults that have never played and you turn them into golfers, those are rounds that have never been seen before. And I mean, that's truly growing the game.
One of Sherry's favorite player development programs is PGA Junior League. She's the first PGA member in the South Florida section to start a league, and in year one, more than 80 kids entered her program.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. To set a goal to run a league and start a league, and then come up with a plan to market it, and then see the result or the dividends of our effort, it was amazing. Come on back off that hill. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Play the slope.
She really gets in with them. They have a lot of fun, and she's able to make the golf game fun, and not only make it fun, but expose kids that normally wouldn't have the opportunity to play golf to actually enjoy it.
She just loves everybody, and she treats you like you're her kid, no matter how old you are, how young, male or female. She's like my mom.
Oh, that a girl.
Sherry's success at player development is being rewarded. Sand Hill Crane is owned by the city of Palm Beach Gardens. As rounds have increased under her guidance, the city has invested back in the game and in Sherry.
Beautiful on that good swing.
The city is putting in approximately $8 million worth of work out here in this facility, between the clubhouse, the training facility, the parking lot, and some additional training holes. In the future, we will be acquiring additional land in which we will be putting in another 9 holes, which will be another $9 million to $10 million investment.
Golf is an economy, and we've made an investment in it because of Sherry. I don't look at it from she's generating money. I look at it as she's generating interest in the game.
Nice. That's a great putt. With the hard work that our program and staff have been putting in, and the hard work of the city to see the vision and improve all the amenities at the course, I mean, I think we're hitting a home run.
Over the past decade, Stephanie Jennings has been making her mark on the game of golf.
I've just always loved golf. There's just all these little intricacies that golf brings to your life that it's not just a sport. I can't see any other way than to get other people to share in that.
She held an administrative role with the Executive Women's Golf Association, planning tournaments and educating female membership.
I'm Stephanie Jennings. Nice to meet you.
She then took a communications position with the Middle Atlantic PGA, using digital marketing as a launchpad to grow the game.
In the last 3 years, we've seen a resurgence in golf, especially ladies golf at my club.
Stephanie now uses her administrative and marketing experience to focus on player development programs for the growing number of women playing golf at Meadowbrook Country Club, just outside Detroit.
I think we're more well-rounded with Stephanie here on our staff. You need to have all facets to build a golf program. We have a great golf course. We have a great head pro. Stephanie's bringing in the young lady group. I don't know if they'd come out if Stephanie wasn't here.
Having someone like Stephanie's capability to play the game, know the game, played collegiately, is great. To tell that junior golfer, that 10, 11, 12-year-old girl, it's like, wow, Stephanie played college golf. That's pretty cool.
I see the multiple generations of families at Meadowbrook. That's what makes us a great country club.
The goal here is to create that family environment. If you got the dad playing and the kids playing, that's not the whole family.
My husband and my son play golf, so I decided to join them out on the golf course.
I think really what she does is she gets down to their level and she takes away some of the embarrassment of not being able to play, what is a difficult game.
She's amazing. She's helping me knowing what part of the swing to work on and getting it to go a lot straighter.
When you're new to golf, you struggle sometimes to get the ball up in the air. And when they do, it's just like this aha moment where you just scream like, ah! It's the best moment ever because you know it is for them.
She relates to us more than Emil would. She's very calm. She made it fun, actually. I didn't think golfing would be fun. She made it fun.
It's so much of an opportunity for player development. They're just going to keep talking to each other and say, hey, why don't you come out? Why don't you come out? From the communication standpoint, I've established a Facebook group for our ladies golf. I work with our marketing person here at the club on email communications.
She's gotten a lot more of the women involved in our Facebook and Twitter, and she's done a real good job with that, and that really helps.
Having Stephanie here means everything, growing the game, especially being a female and a good player, and being a PGA professional is just a bonus.
You can't be a country club without a PGA Pro. It makes you better. You can't fake that.
I don't think any of the doors that have opened for me would have happened if I wasn't a PGA professional. I've turned my passion into my profession because it's rewarding and it's making others enjoy a sport that's going to last them the rest of their lives.
Coming up, we'll get an inside look at the upcoming PGA Championship. And later, a PGA professional takes a very different path to helping teach the game of golf.
There's your champion, a major champion for the first time, Jimmy Walker.
This August, the 99th PGA Championship comes to Quail Hollow Club in Charlotte, North Carolina for the first time ever.
This is an area where golf means something. It's an economic driver throughout the Carolinas, and I think we're kind of the beneficiary of that. We've seen fantastic support of our ticket sales and corporate sales efforts. Both have set all-time PGA Championship records.
So it's great. It's a golf course that's really ready for the big stage and for the PGA Championship and the best players in the world.
And I'm certain it's going to be great for the players. It's going to be great for the members. They're going to love to see the best players on the golf course, and we're going to great lengths to make sure it is a good week for them and the spectators. I mean, I really think they're going to have a great time.
Yes! The new ruler of the game of golf is Rory McIlroy.
I think even without the grandstands, without the people, it looks beautiful to have taken that.
Being the host PGA professional for the PGA Championship is a culmination of a life's work in the game for Quail Hollow's Scott Davenport.
I think it's going to be just an absolute home run.
Quail Hollow Club is clearly one of the great clubs in America. And you think about its history, in its young history, and what's about to happen at that club. And to run in perfect symmetry with this great club is the perfect golf professional in Scott Davenport. Everybody in the industry knows that he's one of the finest PGA professionals in the land.
Look, Coach, I mean, how did I miss that last putt? Tell me what I did wrong. We've only had 2 professionals here at Quail Hollow in our 55 years of existence. Everything he ever does, He does sort of by the rules of being a gentleman and being someone who understands the rules of golf and never wants to see us break with the kind of traditions that make a great golf club.
Is that tree going to come out?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good. And everybody trusts him, and everybody likes him. And it sure is a lot easier when you trust and like your pro.
And back in this clubhouse, magnificent, isn't it?
He leads by example. He's a gentleman, but he's got a heart of gold, and he truly cares. And I think people can see that, and he lives it day in and day out.
Is that 7-iron for you?
I said I'm gonna bring a 7 and an 8.
He is professional. He's dedicated to the game. He loves the game.
But you're not doing as good a job with an iron?
And I know no greater ambassador for the PGA of America than Scott Davenport.
Scott once made the comment to me that no matter what he's doing, he just never ever gets tired of the game of golf, whether that be the game itself, playing, whether it be teaching, whether it be with equipment. He just never ever will get tired of.
I'm incredibly lucky that my vocation and my avocation happen to be one and the same. Centrifugal force will straighten this thing out.
Okay. Right.
It's not really work. We love what we do. We love the people make it great. Everything about golf makes it great. The teaching and the playing and the whole gig. It's a good fit.
Super Bowl Sunday is pretty stressful, but definitely PGA Championship. When you're on that final hole and all the marbles on the line, I couldn't imagine doing that.
You think about a host site for a PGA Championship kind of needing three things. The golf course. Improvements to the golf course last summer have put it's one of the finest golf courses we're going to have in the country. You think about the logistical space that they have here to pull something like this off. And then you think of the support from the community and the membership. All those things are coming together in what I think will be our finest PGA Championship in history.
It's been fantastic, what we've been able to do, what we've been a part of, and this PGA Championship is going to be a huge part of it as well. So, yeah, I would not ever consider doing anything else. I'm incredibly fortunate. Nobody deserves it this good.
Up next, one PGA Professionals' vision is transforming golf instruction. And later, we'll meet the man who runs the most unique golf club in the United States. Get golf action anywhere, anytime with the CBS Sports app. Golf leaderboards, player alerts, expert analysis, insider news, live TV coverage, and more. Download the CBS Sports app now. The seeds for turning his passion for golf into a profession were planted within Joe Ossel at a very early age.
There's a PGA member named Leon McNair who gave me a job at the golf course when I was 12 years old, and I was part of the team, and I got to help make the golf course go, and that really meant a lot to me and really instilled this excitement about making a living in golf besides just playing golf. I knew I wanted to be a PGA professional, and the first choice was to go to a PGA Golf Management University.
His final internship at Mississippi State University brought Joe to Denver, Colorado, and a club steeped in history.
Cherry Hills was the highest ranked golf course on the top 100 list that was available to Mississippi State golf management students. Working in the golf shop at Cherry Hills is often called the Harvard of the golf business, and was fortunate to have Clayton Cole choose me as his intern for 1993.
During that internship, Joe got a glimpse of the future in the historic club's basement.
Clayton bought this computer that was used to analyze golf swings, and he put it in the basement at Cherry Hills for the members to use it.
We wondered if indoor teaching had a place in golf.
Clayton had the idea to move the computer out of the basement into a retail center. Right at about the same time I was graduating from Mississippi State.
I needed somebody to keep it going because there was enough interest in it locally that was important. He's the first person I thought about because of the job he had done just 2 years before.
And that thought sparked what has become Golf Tech.
In the beginning, it was impossible to foresee the start of the company, which would provide 8 million golf lessons by 2017.
It was one location. I was the only employee. I did everything from clean the bathroom to give the golf lessons to do the marketing. And we were quickly overwhelmingly booked. People were pouring through our doors. When we opened our second location in Chicago, we had this dream that maybe we'd get to 10. We're at around 200 locations now, and hundreds of more locations to go, with quite a bit of international growth as well.
GolfTech's growth is centered around a very simple mission statement.
The mission of GolfTech is to help people play better golf.
The vision that Joe had to help people play better golf on a mass, organized scale was something I never thought of before, was incredibly impressed by.
I thought it would be a great place to have an influence over a lot of instructors and change the way the game was taught.
GolfTech is changing the way the game is taught, not just by moving instruction away from the golf course.
We do everything we do based on this database of 150 PGA Tour and LPGA Tour players who we have tested with our sensors to measure their swing.
From a technological standpoint, our challenge is both in collecting the data, helping the GolfTech professionals analyze the data, and then bringing that analysis to bear in teaching solutions that help the students play better golf.
And the number one ingredient to helping people play better golf are PGA professionals. And they are the key and the engine to our entire business and the success of our customers.
I like that they're PGA and LPGA professionals because they're experts at their craft. They've invested the time necessary to give us, the students, the assurance they know what they're doing.
It just fits right in the sweet spot of the PGA professional.
We have a great pride here at GolfTech in what we're doing to help the PGA professional and provide other potential career paths.
Beautiful. I started in a public facility and then I later moved to a private facility, and quite honestly, that's where I always imagined myself being. But if you're really interested in focusing on instruction, I believe GolfTech is the place to be.
Today, at an astonishing rate of 1 million lessons each year, the data reveals that people are playing better golf with the help of GolfTech.
When I started, I'm going to say I was roughly 20, 25 handicap, and today I started the season at 7.9.
At the end of year one, I've shaved 7 strokes off my handicap.
Everyone has something they can improve on. Even the professionals have swing coaches. And that's what GolfTech gives you, is that professional swing coach.
Even though GolfTech represents a relatively new model for golf instruction, the company hasn't strayed from the principles laid out in the basement of Cherry Hills Country Club.
Joe's passion for the game and for helping players become better golfers is evident in everything the company does, everything that Joe does.
The bottom line's the same as PGA professionals teaching golf, trying to make them better. And we established that at our first meeting, and it stood the test of time because it was the right decision for the customer, for the company, and for golf.
I get up every day as a PGA member able to run a business in golf and then provide great life and career opportunities for hundreds of other PGA professionals. It's the greatest.
To learn more about how to turn your passion into a profession and make golf your major at one of the 18 PGA Golf Management University programs nationwide, visit pga.org. Coming up, we'll meet the PGA professional who is teaching one of golf's and America's most influential women. Turning passion into profession. We'll be right back.
I don't think there's another club as unique as Ocean Reef Club. We have 3 doors, as we like to say. You can come in by land, you can come in by air, you can come in by sea.
The club is today is on 2,000 acres. It's one of the largest, perhaps the largest club in the United States, maybe one of the largest in the world.
I think that's what really makes this club very different
to any other club anywhere in the world that I've ever seen. Maybe 2000, 2001, we actually injected a golf operation.
The journey to define oneself is never ending. For PGA professional Michael Liam Hayes, that journey took him from his native South Africa to the United States and eventually into membership in the PGA of America. He spent 16 years as PGA General Manager and Chief Executive Officer at the famed Congressional Country Club just outside Washington, D.C.
I was due to retire at Congressional Country Club at age 62, and I made the decision to move to Ocean Reef about age 61. And the decision was not made lightly. To take out all the vegetation that is not native vegetation, meaning vegetation.
What we were looking for is not just management or general management. We're really looking for inspired leadership. Not so easy to find.
And thank you all for the attention, and thank you for the wonderful product. A challenge like no other challenge, one of the largest clubs, if not the largest club in the world, with all this diverse membership, but also a diverse amenity base. It seemed to me like a really good challenge.
Running what amounts to a small city is no easy task.
So what are you going to do? You're just going to have normal grass in
Normal
there?
grass outside, yes, sir.
After Michael took the position of president of Ocean Reef Club in Key Largo, one of his first major decisions was to bring in an old friend.
You happy?
I'm happy.
Congressional's longtime PGA Director of Golf, John Lieberger, came on board in a newly created position.
When I took a read on the job description and I saw, wow, Vice President of Club Operations, so you're going to oversee an airport and a marina, and golf was a no-brainer, agronomy was a no-brainer, spa, fitness, safety, security, retail, commercial properties. I was like, that's awesome. I can now put in use all the other things that I've learned along the way and really tie that into my career going forward. We work so closely together that Mike being the president down here was a natural fit.
But what I wanted to share with you are just a couple of things. First of all, we just live in Giovanni's world, so...
Passion becomes contagious when shared. For Michael and John, their passion for team building and striving to improve every day has helped transform the culture at Ocean Reef.
How's it going? Good. Oh man, does this look good?
They have a history behind them at the Congressional, which is a premier facility, and you're making us the same way.
Nice, nice, good work. Excellent job.
Same thing as we were working on the range, okay?
Okay. I've been here for 50 years, and I think it's the most significant jump we've ever had as far as golf is concerned, having those two guys on board. I really, truly mean that.
Wow. Oh, I love it. I love it. One of the things I've seen is they want excellence and provide excellence. Yeah, that looks good.
They've always had great golf staffs here and really tremendous golf staffs, but I think they've really probably honed in on a vision of what they want for the club.
As a young PGA professional, it's nice to see guys that have followed their passion up to a different level, and it inspires, definitely.
They're doing a fabulous job, making sure you get the word out. And
PGA professionals have expertise in many roles at a facility. With almost 100 different departments and nearly 1,200 associates in season, both Michael and John rely on their extensive knowledge and training every day at Ocean Reef.
There's probably about 70 to 80% of clubs, private clubs in the United States, that have a golf component. Well, when you think about the number of PGA qualified professionals that run those clubs, that number is extremely low. And the question I've always had is why? Why is it if your principal amenity is golf, why then would it be managed by anybody other than somebody who has a very close tie or affinity to golf?
So out here, Jimmy Buffett, they want to flatten that.
There's no other job like this, and I feel very, very, very fortunate. I have to pinch myself every day when I get up. I can't wait to get to work. I work long days, long hours, and I enjoy every minute of it.
I think people from outside of the golf business don't realize what a golf professional or a director of golf does. They think that that individual goes and plays golf all day long. That's not really what Eric does for us. Eric is the leader and the driving force behind, our most important area of our club operations, and that's our golf operations.
As just the 5th golf professional to lead the golf operation at the Country Club of Birmingham since its inception in 1898, Eric Eshelman is leaving an indelible mark on the historic Alabama facility.
Becoming director of golf meant I get to lead a team, and I really take a lot of pride in leading my team through our golf operation every day.
Eric is, in short, truly a superstar. He brings to this club each and every day an enthusiasm, a positive attitude that is simply contagious.
Although overseeing golf operations is Eric's primary responsibility, his passion for teaching remains a driving force.
If you can take somebody and make their drive go a little further, or get them to hit a bunker shot that they've never been able to hit, or take a few less putts per round, they never forget you for that.
He's also trying to build our membership for the future because of all the juniors we have in our junior program. Those are individuals that hopefully one day will be members of our club, and that's all funneled directly from Eric's enthusiasm in growing the game of golf.
Our junior program has grown from 50 kids to 300 kids in a short period of time.
He not only draws these kids into the program, but he keeps them there for 10 to 12 years. And the secret is really pretty simple. They all get better, and they have a ton of fun doing it.
Over the years, there have even been a few recognizable faces who have sought Eric's help with their golf game.
I don't want it to be just this. I want your right arm to cover with it.
Every time I've come to see Eric, the first tournament I've gone back to play, I've played quite well. I've played better than the previous tournament I played.
I've taught Paul for the last 4 years, and we have a terrific relationship, and he's cut his world ranking from 228th to 156th in 1 week. So when I'm watching one of my players make that type of rise in the world rankings, it makes me very proud.
Once you set that deep set and speed, let it fly like that.
Eric meets you where you are. He knows that I'm probably never going to swing the golf club like Lexi Thompson since I started at 50. But he has made me a better golfer by starting and working through my swing. And every time things go a little awry, I try to find my way back to Birmingham.
Condi is a blast to teach because she's a wonderful student, a wonderful listener, and she works at it as hard as anybody I've ever seen. She's completely addicted to the process of becoming a better golfer.
He can, in 2 swings, diagnose what's been going on with my game. And he can help me to fix it. It's that ability to convey things simply that is really important. And I really admire that. I'm a professor. And in my view, if I can help my students understand something, then I've done my job. And he's very, very good at that.
How about that?
That's really good.
Everybody wants to play just a little better golf. So if I'm the golf professional that can improve their game just a little bit, from world leaders like Condoleezza to just a junior golfer who would like to hit it a little better, that brings us together. I love people and I love the game of golf. So to match those two together as a career, I feel like I'm the luckiest guy in the world to be a golf professional for going on over 20 years now.
When we return, we'll meet one of golf's most accomplished PGA professionals, both on and off the golf course. Turning passion into profession. We'll be right back. What inspires you? What defines you? Are you a teacher? A coach? A student? A player? PGA and LPGA professional Allison Kurt is all of these things and so much more.
I have a big problem with labels and fitting into a box or a stereotype. So it's just a little bit riskier, almost like if you were in some thick rough and we needed to get down underneath it, that kind of mentality.
She's a dynamic individual to begin with, a learned individual in addition to that, and she's taken that learning experience and applied it to her profession.
Whenever you take the shaft and you start to flatten it, it then starts to open up the club face.
A scholarship golfer at Florida State, Allison graduated with a degree in psychology and professional golf management and became a PGA professional in 2004.
Nice, good try.
Teaching has been a primary focus.
Okay, let's do it.
She's earned numerous awards for her instruction. In 2015, she was voted the LPGA's Teacher of the Year.
I tilt this torso back a little bit.
And in 2016, the Southern California PGA Section Teacher of the Year.
Where you can relax into the posture versus getting... My passion when it initially started in golf was sort of unlimited potential to see what was out there for me. But now as I teach the game and can continue to play the game, it's to really serve others. Beautiful.
Allison gives her students, me in particular, tools to take on the golf course.
And so as that weight started to come through, this leading edge dug into the ground.
Which is really important because I've learned that doing something in the middle of a golf lesson is very different than when you're actually having to put a score down on your scorecard.
And she comes through, look at that, you just need some pressure on you.
I came to Allison, like I say, about 15 months ago, and I was days away from quitting the game of golf. You know, it's one of those best decisions in your life category. She literally rescued me from golf.
We're not working with robots, we're working with other human beings, and we need to have human skills to relate, connect, communicate, influence, inspire, and being able to help others discover who they are, discover what their own golf game potential could be. It's a really fun journey together.
The teacher is still a student. Allison completed her master's degree in clinical psychology and is now working towards her doctorate. She's also put in long hours to attain the highest distinction of PGA membership, earning the title PGA Master Professional, a designation achieved by only 1% of PGA members.
It was a huge goal that I had set. It was very, very difficult to get. It was a lot of work, and it was amazing.
Teacher, student, and coach.
As it creates expectation, and it really doesn't help that.
Allison is also the assistant women's golf coach at California State University, Northridge.
The collegiate experience that she brings, coupled with her mental skills, and obviously her well-developed golf instruction skills, that's a triumvirate that you don't find very often. So the complete one-stop shop for your golf game.
Say, I can do that.
I can do that.
All right.
While teaching is Allison's focus, it is not her sole pursuit. She recently played in the 2017 KPMG Women's PGA Championship.
Next on the tee from Woodland Hills, California, Allison Kurt,
which was her fourth major championship appearance.
You cannot get to a major championship 4 times if you're not truly a great player.
It is certainly a dream to be inside the ropes, to see what it's like, to see the best players in the world, to be considered on their playing field in the same tournament. It's just unbelievable.
She knows what she's doing. She's very precise in what she does. She doesn't make 2 mistakes in a row. She tries her hardest on every shot, and I've never seen her give up on the golf course.
Oh, I think I won.
Aww.
The thing about Allison is she gives 110% to everything she does, whether that's her game, or to helping others, or to instructing, or to giving back to her association as a volunteer. Everything she does is 100%.
Hey, nice shot. Did you see that get in the air? And go steep on the backswing and then shallow out. So am I just a player? Am I just a teacher? Am I just a coach? No, I'm not just any one of those. I'm a mixture of all of them, and that's the beauty of it. I don't have to be just one thing. I can do whatever I want, and I can make it look however I want, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
we return, an inspirational story of never giving up on your dreams as turning passion into profession continues.
CBS Sports presents Turning Passion into Profession, sponsored by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Omega, official patron of the PGA of America. And by the PGA of America. The best stories end in thanks. Find your PGA professional at PGA.com.
Step, 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 steps.
What ignites your passion? Finding that answer has been a life's pursuit for PGA professional Quincy Hurd. A Navy veteran, Quincy settled in Portland, Oregon. He didn't pick up a golf club until the age of 21.
And you know, I want you to feel the love from them and vice versa.
6 years later, he was offered a job and a career path to membership in the PGA of America.
The Portland Youth Golf Association really saved me from getting out of the golf industry because I was ready to leave the industry, and the founder said, hey, why don't you come work for me? I think you really enjoy working with young people.
Golf was a vehicle. We taught life skills, academic success, and character development.
Integrity, honesty, being really good at communicating, and it helped me on the golf course, but more importantly, it helped me off the golf course.
And to see them actually go out and make a difference in the world, it's the greatest payday there is.
Through the Portland Youth Golf Association, which became a designated first tee program, Quincy had a 100% graduation rate and helped well over 1,000 young men and women with life lessons on and off the golf course.
After kind of thinking about it and talking to my wife, I said, you know, how can we do more? And it was use the gift of golf and do it through Summit Golf Foundation.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming out and rolling the rock with us.
It came actually June.
The Summit Golf Foundation was founded in 2011 with a mission to equip and challenge young people to excel in life, particularly youth in the foster care system.
Outstanding, very good. We got 2 out of 5, very good. Let's see, is it gonna go around?
We are a group of single moms, foster care families, one-income families, and without their help, we wouldn't be able to afford for our children to follow their dream, which is golf.
Oh, that was really good.
We try and give them a pathway so that they can learn and grow and mature, but with the right sense of values.
He's always there correcting me, helping me be the best golfer I can be, and really thinking about my future.
Very good. I like that putting stroke. And that is a big improvement over last week.
Having that patience, having that dedication that Quincy shows them, it really makes a difference in these young people's lives as they grow older and get into things apart from golf.
Oh, nice! A 2.
A year after starting Summit, Quincy added on a new role. He became the men's and women's golf coach at Warner Pacific College.
He is committed to his students. He's committed to the game of golf. He has a passion for seeing young people grow and thrive and flourish in this place.
From the very moment I met him, there's a level of professionalism about him that is really refreshing.
First, started off as a coach. Now I think of him as family, because he's done more than the usual coach. You know, he's always checking in on me, making sure I'm on track. His goal is to have everybody succeed academically over athletically.
I do look for those diamonds in the rough, those young people that normally wouldn't get looked at and say, hey, I have a small program, it's at this school, you're gonna be in a great family, loving environment. I think you would really flourish there.
Who we are is defined by many different circumstances, but for Quincy Hurd, it all comes back to the day he decided to follow his heart.
Becoming a PGA professional was the first thing that I really completed in my life. It was something that I was told over and over and over that I had no business doing. It's hard for me to talk about being a pro without choking up, because it's the hardest thing I've ever done, and I am so proud to wear the shield. I wouldn't trade it for any other job in the world.
If you're interested in turning your passion for golf into a career as a PGA professional, go to pga.org/become a member for more information.